Is this thing on? Did it need to be charged? Did I charge it? I'm not sure. Well, anyway, we're gonna go with it. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Khalilah, and if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on the video. And I'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room. I've not made a video in quite some time, but we are going to move forward. So now here in the DMV, it is beyond cold. It is the type of cold that makes you question your life decisions. And I do have to go to work in a little bit. So that is the only reason why I'm leaving the house. I'm also fighting the urge to get coffee. I'm like, last week I drank more coffee than I drank water, and that's terrible. And that's so unlike me because I drink almost a gallon of water a day. I don't know what, you know what, maybe because it was cold, I was drinking a lot of coffee. So today I am fighting the urge to get coffee, but I also think I'm lying to myself. So chances are I'm gonna go ahead and get a tall hot mocha, which is usually what I get. Anyway, I wanted to hop on here real quick and share a few things that are a bit more personal, not that kind of personal, but a bit more personal and practical for day-to-day productivity. Over the past few weeks, I've been making some minor tweaks to my AM and PM routines that make my days more smooth. It helps me to feel like I'm taking better care of myself, if that makes any sense. So I thought I'd share the 5 things that have made a noticeable difference in my day-to-day routine. Number 1, going to bed earlier. I have fallen into this habit of not going to bed until after 12:30, 1 a.m., regardless of when I have to get up in the morning. Like I might have to be to work at 9 and it's 1:30. Khalilah, why are you still awake? I don't know if it's me trying to capture something that I feel like I missed out on earlier in the day because I was at work. I don't know what that is, but I'm like, Khalilah, that's not serving you. There's a lot of things that I like to accomplish before I have to go to work in the morning. So, you know, that I like to work out first thing in the morning. And I work out at home. So I don't have to worry about getting in the car and driving to a gym. But even still getting up so I can pray, so I can meditate, so I can read my Bible and work out and just ease into my day. So lately I've been getting into bed like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And sure, I might lay there for a few minutes, and they say don't, like, you shouldn't have your television on, but that actually helps me to fall to sleep, take my focus off of my day, and I'll watch something like What's Happening. I like old shows. So one minute I'm laughing and the next minute I'm in dreamland. Again, getting to bed earlier obviously makes getting up in the morning much easier. Number 2, slowing down my skincare routine. So I love doing my skincare routine, and yeah, it's got several steps, but there's something about going from the bathroom and doing all the steps to getting in the bed. I bring all of my skincare into my room, put it on my nightstand, and step by step, I slowly and intentionally press those serums into my skin and take my gua sha or my facial roller, just kind of roll my face. You don't realize how much tension you're holding in your face until you go over like your eyebrow, even around your mouth area. You don't realize how much tension you're holding there until you take a roller and roll those areas, and you're like, oh me, oh my. So I think I love doing it at the end of the day. And after, you know, I do my facial rolling, then I'll go ahead and put on my moisturizer and press my oil into my skin. You know, press the oil on top. And it's been, I look forward to doing that at the end of the day. It's soothing. And I don't think I'm making this up, but I actually feel like my skin looks glowier when I wake up in the morning. I could be making that up, but then I might not be. I think there's something about using a facial roller or a gua sha. I need to really figure out the correct way to use a gua sha, because, you know, I'll just get the gua sha and just like I'm erasing something off of a piece of paper, and it's like, well, I certainly don't think that's the proper way to use your gua sha. So yeah. Number 3, is allowing myself to rest on my off days. It's my day off from work. I find that I have scheduled several things on my to-do list, and there is no time for me to actually rest and relax. So over the past few weeks, I'll choose one day. It might be both days. You know, you get 2 days off a week. I might take both days and sleep until I wake up. I mean, that's usually the plan anyway, but you know what I mean. I might get up early in the morning, take care of a couple of things, but I allow myself to go back to sleep. I allow myself to take several naps throughout the day. And, you know, I stopped worrying about, oh, you're going to waste your whole day, you're going to sleep the whole day away, because that's not what happens. I'll usually allow myself to get up and be productive around 4 or 5 p.m. and I get a lot done. But by not stressing myself out, by allowing myself to rest and not feel guilty about resting, I've become more productive and I feel more rested. Number 4, setting an alarm to actually get ready to leave the house. I call it a warning alarm. So I don't know about you, but I'll get up early. And it might be me not wanting to leave the house. I just feel like because it's been so cold and the sun doesn't come up until late, I don't know, it's just affected me in such a way where I'm just like, I really actually just want to stay in bed. But, you know, I'll get up, I'll do all the things I need to do to get ready to leave the house. And then I will allow myself to get distracted and I'm doing something else. And it's like, well, Khalilah, you were supposed to have left 10 minutes ago. So now I set this alarm as a warning. You should be dressed and you should be heading to the door. And that has helped me to stay on track, because I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what it is these past few months. I've just been a bit more distracted when it's time to leave. So then I end up running late, and I don't like tardiness, but I feel like I'm rushing, or, you know, it's just like hell on wheels. And I don't like that feeling. So I set that alarm so that I can leave the house. So for instance, if I have to be to work at 9, I will leave the house at 7:30. But now, since I'm setting this warning alarm, I set it for like 7:10, because that gives me enough time to put my coat on, grab my purse and my keys, grab my lunch, and then begin to head out the door. So I'm making my way out and I'm actually on the road 7:30. And it has helped me tremendously. Number 5, getting dressed. So let me say, I love getting dressed, but getting dressed intentionally for work. Because where I work, you have your suggested uniform, t-shirt and black jeans. And mind you, I always look nice at work, but I'm like, you know what? I want to get dressed for work, and it has been a game changer. When you work in an industry, or you have a career where you pretty much wear the same thing all the time, like like I said, it might be a t-shirt and jeans. So you have like 10 of those t-shirts, and then you have like 3 to 4 pairs of jeans that you wear because you know how they fit. So when you go to shop to get your jeans, this is the same style, the same size. But you know, I feel like you sometimes, many times, kind of lose yourself. And when it's time to actually go out, it's like, how do I, wait, what is my style again? What's my aesthetic? Like, how do I get down? How do I get dipped? Like, how do I dress? I forgot how to get dressed, if that makes any sense. So everything has to be all black where I work. But I started, because I love black anyway. I'll be a Darth Vader. I don't care. I like getting dressed and being stylish at work, and it makes a world of difference. It's something about me choosing my outfits, what I'm gonna wear for the week, making sure they've been steamed, and what shoes am I gonna wear, what jewelry am I gonna wear, what makeup look am I gonna give today. Is this you know, am I going to add some hair? What's the look of the day? And it has been a game changer, and it has been so fun getting dressed. And to wrap this up, I want to share one thing I'm going to challenge myself to do, and that is to go to a networking event. Even saying this is causing me discomfort, but there is a networking event. It's a challenge because I'm very much introverted. Crowds tend to, it's a lot. It's very peoply out there, and I love the comfort of my home. But I'm like, okay, I think that I'm going to step out and get dressed and go to this networking event. I do need to switch my schedule. And I'm like, Khalilah, you know, switching your schedule has never been an issue. So don't make it seem like, oh, you know, I'm working on that day, so I can't go. Yes, you can. So I don't know. We'll see. I look forward to, I guess, updating you to see if I actually went. I don't know. We shall see. So that's what's been going on with me lately. Small changes, small progress. I'm feeling good about it. If you've been trying to get your routine together, I hope that helps. As a matter of fact, I'd love for you to share some of the things, some minor tweaks that you have made or considered making to streamline your day-to-day. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.